Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. Today we're looking at the energies that were posted yesterday with the Celtic Cross. If you want to see the full reading for the week of all the cards that came out, you can go check that out. It was the last video Sunday, the 14th. So we are definitely looking at something this week. This is called Growing Pains. We have the seed here at the top. We have the Hermit energy, and we also have the brave heart and courageous energy that's going to come in. The instinctive drive, okay? The self-assurance that you're looking for this week, I'm going to tell you, it's going to need to come from something within you, okay? It's more about trusting yourself than the actual journey, Pisces. It's to trust yourself to know that you're going to make decisions. And even if you falter, you're going to have the courage, you're going to have the gumption, you're going to have the ability to correct, move on, or do something else. And it's having a lot of faith in yourself. This year is all about having faith in yourself. It's working with the instinct part of you, the inner strength, the survival, and find that hero within, okay? To some of us, it feels like taking that wild part and going forward. The thing that trips us up a lot of the times is the fact that we've been through a lot. We know what failure looks like. We're afraid of doing the wrong thing. We're afraid of falling into the same traps as people before us. Sometimes we're breaking long lines of stuff. We're healing a lot of stuff. And once you finally find the path of saying, okay, I'm going in the right direction, then you get scared of not doing the right thing. And that's a big part of this. It's a big part of this week. So we're going to start pulling cards here. I've pulled a few different decks for this week, and okay, so yeah, it's all about not thinking you can't overcome obstacles. This is a Knight of Wands. It came in reverse, so it's that energy of feeling like, am I going to make it through? Am I going to rise up to the challenge? Am I do I have it within me? Do I have enough adventurous, that sense of adventure and that sense of ambition to take the risk, to actually do the thing, okay? And this could be relationship, could be career, could be anything. But this is a feeling that you have this week. And I'm telling you, you're going to have to push through. Okay, I feel a big sense from Spirit in my own personal life, with my own things going forward, of this is a year of pushing through, breaking those barriers, sometimes even just to see what's on the other side. I've even been told, you might screw up. It's not about not screwing up. It's about having the courage to follow through. It's about moving forward, taking those steps, and trusting yourself and believing in yourself, okay? So okay, one fell through. Let me see what it is. Yeah, it's a card of rest. But yeah, I'm not taking that one because it just kind of sort of slipped through the cracks, actually. It's kind of funny. Slipping through the cracks. Okay. Yeah. This is about building your garden this year. That's what we're doing. That's what you're doing. You're putting your work, you're putting yourself to task. By the end of the year, this is very much what this should look like for you. Okay? Something will push through, something will grow, something will come to fruition. But you have to be, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself to know that this is going to happen, that you're going to find the courage and the strength to move forward. So this week is about a little bit of that. We're going to start doing that. Of course, we're going to start pushing through. It's a very movement-focused year, which is weird because last year was like the chariot and the momentum and drive, but I think we were building in a momentum last year. This year is about finally just pushing through, going, okay, we're doing it this year. We're really doing it, right? Let me get some cards here. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So the second, isn't it this the sacral chakra? You have 36, very good numbers, 36. 3 and 6 make 9, so I love already. So it's intimacy and creativity. The second chakra vibrates in the energy of beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. It's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. It's a time when the energies of closeness with others, nurturing yourself, can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself. Be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. Yeah, all I hear here is take a chance. Take a chance. Sacral chakra. That ball of orange energy. Okay, that's based with all of those. The red, the orange, and the yellow. It's all about security, right? It's saying, go for it. The 3, the 6. The 3, the Empress, the creativity, the going. The 6, the commitment to harmony. Okay? It's like the action. This is like telling you, you're working on your 3s and 6s. You guys know, I believe, the 3 and the 6. The 9 is the perfection, right? It's from where our spirit lives, where it comes from, where it's eternal. It's that perfect place. The closest we can get it on earth in that vibration is the 3 and the 6 right now. We'll say just right now. Because with evolution, who knows? Okay? Who knows? But right now, on this planet, 3-6 is the accumulation. It's the 9 we can have here. And I believe that the creativity and the movement towards that harmony is how we get there. That's what we do. Okay? The Empress with the lovers. It's that thing that makes us go. So, work on that. Okay? Work on those chakras that kind of give you that power. It's that orange. Like the Knight of Wands. The fire. The wands. The energy. That get up and go. You have it within you. You feel it. If you are like me this year, you feel it pulling at you. It's like strings going, come on, let's go. And it's really pulling this year. It's really making a show to say, it's time to go. It's time to move. Stop getting stuck. You need to move forward at this point. Okay? So keep that in mind, beautiful Pisces. All right. So let's grab some more cards here. Magician. This is telling me that you have all the tools. This is about trusting yourself. Okay? And with tools, they're showing me, you sometimes have tools, especially if you're a guy. You know, you got the screwdrivers and you got the hammers and you got the stuff. And sometimes you don't know what you're about to build, right? You have the tools, you just don't know what you're going to build with them. But you have the tools. You have the measuring tape. You have everything you need to build whatever you're going to build. But sometimes it's hard, because even if you have all the tools, you think to yourself, what if I'm missing something? Well, most of the time you can make do, or you can accumulate more tools. Keep that in mind as you go forward. Okay? You're coming in with a lot of power, a lot of magic to begin with. You've got like a full toolbox of stuff. Okay? Do you have every single tool? Maybe not. But you do have enough to get you going. And I really sense and feel this is what they're trying to say. You have enough within you to move forward. You have enough to give it a shot, to take that risk. Okay? To you, it may feel like a huge risk. I don't feel it's that big of a risk. I feel for a lot of us, we just get in our own way and make it so much bigger than it needs to be. Sometimes the simplest thing that we could possibly do for ourselves is just take the first step in the direction that we want to be going to. That's it. As soon as we take that first step, then the next one comes, the next one, and then you get to the end of the first chapter and you're going, well, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. Well, I don't know why I made such a big deal out of it. But sometimes just getting over that simple hump is the biggest obstacle that you have. So, see, you've been offered that seed. It's already growing. It's already there. It's already, bringing something in. You're just the one going, am I sure? Should I do more? What else should I do? What's happening here, right? Three of Coins and the Temperance card. Okay. So it is all about, I sense a sense of juggling here. I know that's not really what these cards, but also that's what I'm hearing. First of all, it's about teamwork, partnerships. It's about connecting to different things, to different people, to figure out. There's a sense of adapting here. And Temperance, the same thing. Put a little water in your wine. All of that stuff coming in. Okay? Give a little, take a little. Give a little, take a little. Move forward. See how what happens. Take a few steps forward. Look around. Take another few steps forward. Look around. That's Temperance. It's not rushing in. It also helps you, again, overcome stuff. Okay? And it gives you a sense of bravery. Look how far I've come. Look how much further I'm going. Look, I'm doing even more. Okay? That Strength card's coming in to help you. It's coming in to shore you up and give you that sense of building, of connecting, of being part of something much bigger. As you guys know, the Three of Pentacles for me is my card of spirituality. It's being connected to that big, it's being connected to that thing that connects me to everything right now. So it's a really great containment of spirituality for me, this card. And I find that if you're connected to that, you also start connecting to other things. Okay? Things start making sense. It happens with me every single day. I want to find something. I'm looking for a container to buy, only to realize that I can't find any containers that really do anything for me. And then I realize that I've had the resources to actually build my own container, and it wouldn't cost me anything. That's the reason why I couldn't find a container. I find that these little things add up to big things, right? When I start feeling resistance in something, I start having to look at the why there's a resistance. Because there's either something that I can do, or I'm going to be wasting money or time. I start looking at answers, at different answers. And I move in whatever direction I'm being pulled to. I will walk in that direction to see if this direction's not working. Let's try this direction. And like I said yesterday, you have a great internal system that will let you know if you're walking in the wrong direction. So it's not really about being afraid to move. Don't get into an analysis paralysis. Start moving. Start moving stuff around. Okay? I had somebody who was watching. He was cleaning up hoarded houses. He goes, what is my system? I move things. I start moving things around. Even if they don't have a place to be, I start moving them around. It's like moving the energy. As soon as you start doing, you start getting a better picture. And I think that's a great way of processing things. Okay? All right, so let's take some more cards. Because that's what we're here for after all. Isn't it? Yes, it is. I'm here to work and be of service and get stuff done. Yes, and get stuff done. Da, 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 da. Ooh, potency. I like that. That's the Ace of Swords. Huh. Yeah, okay. This is the Eight of Cups. Ah, and the Tower. Ooh, hello, Tower. Hello, Tower. All right. So, it's too much. Just the word potency came in, and all I felt is like, you got the idea, you got the seed, you got the inspiration, but suddenly it feels like it's too much. You want to walk away, okay? You feel the instability. This is the thing. This is what you're telling yourself. Oh, it's not stable. I don't know. I don't know. I need more, okay? I need more. And then fear sets in. And this is the Tower. This is what I feel. You feel like this house of cards, this tower, is going to come crumbling down all around you. Okay? It's not as dire as that, Pisces. I just don't feel it's as dire as that. I really don't feel it. I feel that it gets dire like that in your head. Okay? You better remember that this is just an ace. This is just a beginning. Okay? You're not like suddenly, they're showing me like, you started with a little flame, a little inkling, okay? You're not suddenly CEO of a billion-dollar company and that the next decision you make is going to make the whole thing go away. You are at the beginning, the aces of the whole situation, okay? Yet you're treating it like your life depends on it. This is what I feel. This is what they're showing me. That suddenly it's becoming like the mountain instead of the molehill that it is. So I feel that's what they're saying. They're saying just don't make it like that. Don't treat it as such. Okay? Treat it as an adventure, an experience, something that you can do, something that you can enjoy. Yeah. Maybe it would be good to do the Hermit, but the Hermit not in, go within your guiding light, not inside your head. Because sometimes meditation is about calming the mind. That would be very good for you. Spirit Keeper of the East. Very nice. Okay. Let's see the Spirit Keeper of the East. New beginnings. A fresh cycle is occurring in your life. Wipe the slate clean. It's now time to release the old and start again. No matter what has happened in the past, there you go, that past. That past that you're hanging on to, right? It doesn't need to repeat in the future. In Native traditions, the directions are honored. It's believed that every direction has an associated spirit that can be called upon. In the great cycle of life, the East is the place of the rising sun. It's also associated with planting seeds in the springtime, birth, the waxing moon, the new beginnings. Pulling this means that this is the close of one cycle, beginning of another. Although it's often difficult to release familiar routine situations or relationships, when they no longer empower your native spirit, asks that you do not cling to the old, but set sail into new waters. Face your fear, allow yourself to stretch in a new direction. Wonderful opportunities will be born in your life. Okay? So, yeah, I feel that as well. I feel that, of course, you got the two aces here talking about that constantly. This is release the past. Let go of the old. Go forward in the new. Don't get stuck. Don't get scared about what the future has to bring. Be excited about it. Okay? Feel the spring in the air. That's the next season coming up for us. Okay? It'll be upon us before we know it. It may feel sometimes like the winter is long. It doesn't mean, though, that it will last forever. It will eventually turn into spring, and with spring, growth and new growth, excitement, happiness for the future. Okay? What's coming up next? I really want you guys to work on this year. Absolutely. Okay? I want you guys to stop avoiding fear or avoid stuff, right? It's about perspective, the hangwoman. There it is. It's about perspective. We saw that, and we're going to have it this week as well. Like we have the 8, the perspective of the moon, right? It's a big theme this week on how you see, how you view things, what happens with it. Sometimes you're hanging around to see, but waiting brings transformation. Don't wait too long. That's all I keep thinking. That's all that keeps coming through. Is get insight, not blocked. Get insight, not stagnant. Don't stay in limbo. Make sure that you are still moving ahead. Okay? It's the wait a minute. They're saying it's the difference between staying in the space too long. Staying in a space too long. The moon again. I'm feeling it. I feel it. Like I feel the moon. It's that confusion. It's that, oh, I'm being intuitive. I'm going to intuit for a while, right? I'm going to sit here and meditate. But as you meditate, nothing's coming through. You're just meditating. You're calming the mind. But nothing's really coming through. Have you ever had that happen? It happens to me all the time. And maybe the point is there's nothing that needs to come through. You just need to move forward in your life. You need to move ahead with what you're working on right now. Okay? You're going, please give me guidance. The guidance is live your life. Okay? The guidance is sometimes we love to sit there and look for answers because we think that somehow getting the right answers are going to stop us from failing or stepping on the wrong thing or going in the wrong direction. And like I said yesterday, it's not about that this year. It's about the learning curve. It's about having the courage. It's about stepping in a pile of dew and surviving it. Not being scared to live. Not being scared to try and do something and live your life. It's about finding that courage. So, don't live in that kind of confusion or illusion that somehow if you get more light, you're going to understand more. The light shines from within you. Maybe the hermit, that's the whole point to the hermit in this weekly reading. That inside of you, you have all the answers. You have the guidance system, right? You have the tools already. I feel that going down this road this year is going to help you feel, how would I say it? It's going to help you gain confidence in yourself. Because every time you overcome something, every time you have to circumvent something or turn around and do something else, every time you do succeed, you're going to feel that much more adept at living, at doing, and understanding that no matter what comes your way, you're going to be okay. Okay? So this is, there is a reason you have those dreams, the mystic, intuition, high priestess, visionary. And this one, it's time to come home. Goddess of the sea, abundance, purification, ego. I love this one. This one feels very, very water energy, Piscean energy. This one is one linked to the magician. Love it. It's also high priestess, but it's all good. It's all good. So let's do this one. 34. Yeah, it's written. I just before 31. 34. Water cards. There you go. Water. I am coming home to where my soul calls me. The fisherman has been on a long and challenging journey. He has been casting his net for fish, but the fish don't come. His soul is starving as he longs for more. Suddenly he sees a shining light in the distance, a soft purple glow. Then he decides to follow. I love this, because it's like the fish aren't coming. What's happening, right? He is led to the goddess of the sea, her ruling element being the forces and symbology of water. Her purpose is to help us remember where the real treasures are. She can show you what it is you need, not just what you want. And if you're willing to know, she can show you what is soul versus ego. She takes you beyond your false needs and false self. She shows you a world of true spiritual abundance. The fisherman symbolizes the ego and its endless desires and hunger for more. Yet he is searching in the wrong places, and it's never enough. Oh my God, this is such a great card. This is such a great card. He plunders the sea and gets lost in its vast expanses. After all his searching for more, he has never felt less, small, insignificant, empty, even though an abundant sea lies beneath him and all around him. See, this is what I'm seeing. Whatever that you're trying to overcome, you're thinking, the way I'm seeing it is that you're thinking, if I can not fail at this, then I am a winner. And the actual lesson is about finding the courage to go even when you're scared. It is a completely different lesson or journey than the one you think. The ego one is I'm a loser and I'm a winner. You know, if I plant it and it doesn't grow, I lose. But the actual thing that you need to take out of it is having the courage to plant it. You understand? So This is saying, I love this. Say, the goddess of seed dissolves everything that is not true or rooted in soul. This can be painful, as we all have our vices. She is powerful and represents the endless abundance of water, its purification power, and the cleansing it can bring. This affirmation of her awakening within you. You're starting to notice more of what's not true. You're realizing more often what you are casting a net for false treasure. The things that used to sparkle have become dull. You feel called toward what is real for you. You're becoming less and less like the fisherman. This is a sign to watch extra closely to where you are fishing. The sea goddess calls you near and has much to show you. You are so close to her. It's time to come now. Release your net. You won't need it much longer. Okay? So they want you to reflect in a journal what on the fish you used to cast your net for. Okay? Acknowledge the false ego desires you no longer seek or catch. Appreciate the times you've chosen to come home instead. It's about, I hear in my head from Spirit, it's better to have love and lost than to never have tried, or whatever the saying is. This is the lesson. This is a lesson. Don't have any regrets because you were too afraid to try. You were too afraid to fail. Failure is not that big of a deal. Failure is in actuality just a lesson for you to learn and move forward, to gather wisdom. That is all that it means. And people's definitions of failure are very different from one another. Okay? There's a big difference. Some people call failure, one person's failure is another person's success. This is very much about all of this. This is, I feel it within me, Pisces, that this is about this. It's about the act of moving forward. This year is going to be about the courage of it all. It's not really about the actual anything. It's taking those steps. It's believing in yourself. It's instilling that confidence. It's tapping into that braveness, the brave heart, okay? Increasing your personal power, focusing on your inner strength. Not on the actual goal, but what you tap into inside of yourself. It feels very strong too. It feels very, very strong. You have the world that comes in as well. Very nice. 2911, a very angelic number to come in. So this is about expansion and opening up. Okay. This is the man here is looking out over a bay, above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate much broader options. The world is wide. There's a lot out there to consider. Okay. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through social marketing or internet. Okay, so it lets you know of unlimited resources available to you. And now is the time to think big. As I say, the world's your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. I love this. My life expands into boundless horizons with unlimited powerful energy. A world of possibilities is open to me now. A message that keeps repeating over and over again with all of these cards. You see, it's the brave heart that gets there. It's the brave person who moves forward, who gets it done. It really is about just finding just finding the courage to do it. Okay? And it has a lot of it to do, Pisces, in trusting yourself. Absolutely. It has to do with self-assurance. When you begin with that, you can move forward in any direction because you don't take steps thinking, what if I fail? It's more like, what's going to happen? And it's so much better. You can stay and be afraid of things. You can second guess yourself a very long time. You can waste years upon years of time second guessing yourself. And it's not going to really accomplish anything. Because I'm going to tell you something. While you're spending time second guessing yourself, that's when you actually fail. You fail yourself because you don't trust yourself. You fail your journey because you're not actually doing anything. You're stuck. You're stagnant. That's where the true failure lies. When you don't actually live life. When you don't actually take a bite. When the apple presents itself. Okay? The apple may not be ripe. May have a worm in it every once in a while. But it doesn't mean that you can't learn from it. And it doesn't mean that it'll be that way every single time. You may actually be thoroughly surprised on how much you can get done or accomplish when you actually take a chance. Well, my beautiful Pisces, that's it for me for this one. I think it's been a fantabulous first reading for the week. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at the block, which came in as a 3 of Wands, which makes sense because launching is the scariest part of anything. The 3 is about taking that step forward, doing the thing, right? Sometimes it's just making this decision to do the thing. That's the scariest part. We're always looking for validation, confirmation, guarantees. And sometimes the easiest thing to do is just to start moving. So we're going to look at that tomorrow. I hope you can join me then. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I'll thank everybody who has booked readings, who has given donations, who has joined my website as well. A lot of these things are free, some are not. Thank you for the memberships, people who have memberships here and on Patreon. It's the same thing, you just get to pick which one you want to be with. You get the same content. And that's it, my beautiful ones. I will let you go with that. You have my gratitude and love, light, and blessings. Take good care of yourself. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.